Hello, welcome to the Over 40s Fitness Podcast. My name's Tristan Lowe, and the title of today's discussion is this. All right, pensions, fit pensions, not the type you're normally thinking of. Pensions with regards to saving our money, with regards somebody can have it later on in life. But my take on pensions, okay, another type is how to make healthy deposits into your body with good nutrition and good exercise from a young age. All right, let's get that out of the way. All right, so a pension. All right, I look at pensions at two ways: money that we save or put away for a rainy day when we're older, and how to look after our body by making those deposits into the bank. And the reason I came up with today's discussion is because last week I saw this article. Okay, and for those of you who are listening, this is the business section of the Sunday Times, and there was an article in it about this woman from Glasgow who had moved down to London, and in a matter of 12 weeks, according to the article, she'd got herself a job as a columnist in the Sunday Times. And she was a single mother, age 52. Again, she'd moved to London, bought herself a 3-bedroom house in London and got herself a well-paid job. And she had expensive childcare and expensive mortgage and expensive taste, from what the article tells us. But of course, also the title of that article in the Times, as it was a business, was about her pension and how she didn't have one. So that got me thinking, all right, okay, now, why should we have two pensions running simultaneously from a young age? Well, the first one, the money one, I can't help you with. I'm not a financial expert, okay? I don't have any knowledge or very, very limited knowledge of pensions and which is the best and which is the worst, so don't ask me about that. What you can ask me about, and I'm free to help you, is how to make healthy deposits in your body's physiological bank, yeah, so at a later age we can have a good quality of life. All right, so let's have an example. Let's go. If you start making your own pension, body's pension, physiological, age, let's say 18, at the very latest 21, meaning exercise, good nutrition, consistently done, whether it be from sports, fitness, gym, cardiovascular, strength exercises, and of course good nutrition 80% of the time. Let's take genetics up to a certain point in life, anywhere between 13, 15, 16, but certainly after the age of 18, if not 21, your genetics don't play such a major part. Okay, you've normally grown to your full height by that age. So let's look at it like, okay, let's make a deposit. And the deposit should be getting out of bed and doing some exercise. That could be going for a walk or going running or going swimming, weightlifting, boxing, golf, cycling, Pilates, yoga, martial arts, Tai Chi, anything you want to do, but some kind of exercise. And that is your deposit. That is your saving for later on in life, because if you don't put any form of good nutrition into your body on a consistent basis or exercise, what you're essentially doing is you're delaying starting and maintaining your physiological health and fitness pension. You're not making those deposits into your own bank. Yeah, so I've done that certainly from the age of 11. For those that know me well, I'm a qualified personal trainer and sports massage therapist. I'm 52, recently 53 years of age, and I've been exercising properly since I was 11. So I've had a pension running consistently, yeah, consciously or subconsciously, but certainly consistently from aged 11, right up until recently when I turned 53. All right, now, I've done that with an array of sports, fitness, and constantly exercising. So, all right, I've got at the moment in time, and I would expect that a lot of us out there have got it if we've done sports, fitness and good nutrition, but most people haven't. Most people haven't got that pension to look after their body. So, but my answer to that is it's never too late. Yeah, you could be 50 years of age, 40, even 60, even 70. It's never too late to start eating healthy, okay, and start making those savings. And the good thing about it is you don't have to put money into someone else's bank so they can take your hard-earned money and invest it, because that's essentially what banks do. They take our money and they invest it in businesses. Yeah, if everyone went to withdraw their money out of the bank at the same time, or their pension, they couldn't afford to give it away. They haven't got that much money there to give to everyone who's got savings, whether you've got £1, £100, £1 million, or even more. Yeah, everybody's got some form of savings, or at the very least, some access to ready available funds. What we should always have is access to ready available health and fitness, mobility, flexibility, in our bodies, because if we don't have a financial pension, we'll have no money to spend, to eat good food, travel, dress well, pay our bills when we reach 65, 75, 85. Okay, most people know that, all right? However, most people also know that if you don't look after your body, and make those deposits, you're going to have a poor quality of life as you age, and it'll be exponential as well. You have what's called, for want of a better phrase, you'll have like an accelerated decrepancy. You know, your body, you'll be 60 years of age, but you'll have a body composition and physiology of a 70-year-old. You could be 70 and your body's composition and physiology could be someone of 80, 85-year-old. Type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, coronary heart disease, high cholesterol, poor sleep, poor mental health, poor physical health, musculoskeletal disorders, back pain, neck pain, and all of those things usually come from not making those deposits into your bank at an early age. But again, it's never too late to start. My take on this is, if you're 40 or above and you don't do any exercise, and we're not talking you go and walk your dog to the paper shop in the morning, that's not exercising, unless of course your paper shop is 10 miles away and you're keeping up behind a fast dog, and you're not. So walking up the stairs in your own house, or walking from one chair to another chair in your office or at home, or taking your dog for a walk, or going to get the newspapers, is not exercising. You'd have to do that all day, every day, 6-7 days a week to make it exercise. So do more than that. Do something which you can, again, turn your hand to quickly. If you need to join your local gym and go and seek out a leisure centre or a gym, then go, start. Don't wait till January the 1st, this new year, new me. Ordinarily, 70-80% of people that take up health and fitness or new year, new me, weight loss or fat loss goals, generally they're faded out. They're finished by March, some even earlier. Some later, good for you, great, that's good. But I would say start today, if not start tomorrow. It's not too late. Look at it as a pension. You want two running simultaneously. The first one, just as I said earlier on, I can't help you with, that's down to you, your money, your income, your deposits, the state contributions as well. But the second one I can do. If you need to take on a personal trainer, or a physical therapist of some description, then take one. Make that payment. Pay whatever it costs. I've heard about trainers in London that charge 150 to 250 pound an hour. Now, you may think, well, I actually can't afford that, or I don't want to. I don't want to spend that money, 250, 150 pound an hour. But that's in expensive parts of West London, okay, or New York or something like that. But ordinarily we don't live there. You should be looking to spend anything between 35 and 50 pound for an appointment. And if you was to go and see a trainer once a week for 3 to 6 months, do the math, okay? That's going to add up to money that you could easily spend on an expensive weekend away in a city somewhere, or a cheap week on the beach in Spain or something like that. Great, everyone deserves a break, put your feet up, travel the world. But it's actually not your pension. That's a way for you to enjoy yourself, short-term, instant gratification, okay? I like it, I like traveling, I like seeing different places when I can afford it and when I've got time. But one thing I can always afford and always make time for is to get my push-ups done, get my walking done, my swimming done, okay, lift weights, eat healthy, ride my bike, and none of these things that I do as a fitness professional, are exotic or fancy. You don't need to do something like that. I've done a lot, but you can always make that contribution. So we're coming up for 10 minutes now. I'd like to keep this one nice and short because it's early in the morning, I've got to go to work. But just remember, next time you're reading a financial article in the paper, and it's interesting, for those that are watching on YouTube, in this article, and I read it through twice, at no point did they cover her physical health and well-being. It was all about her job, how much money she's got, what she spends on childcare, what she spends on her house. It's interesting though, yes, granted, it is the business section, and it was talking about money, but that got me thinking, okay, perhaps I need someone like me to write into the Times and be a columnist, to talk about making those deposits. So, start today, start tomorrow, don't wait till January the 1st, that's best part of 5 weeks away, That whole, remember, the new year, new me thing, we're going to cover that in a later podcast before the end of the year. I'm not sure what episode this is. I think it's episode 28, possibly 29. Trying to get to 35 episodes by the end of this year and double it for next year. All right, I've got some answers for you. If you've got some questions, please fire away. Until the next time, start making your deposits. Look after this bank, your body, and you'll have some savings. You'll have some physiological savings in that bank for when you're later in life. So you can, you don't have to move into a bungalow at the age of 55, 60 because you can't walk upstairs. I see so many people in their 40s, 50s, 60s with mobility frames and walking sticks and wheelchairs, and it's unlikely that they got hit by a car that day before. Highly unlikely. It's ordinarily a case of poor health and poor health decisions, and consistently poor health decisions. It's not an accident, it's a poor decision to not make those deposits in the body so you can enjoy your body at a later age, at a later stage in life. Men, I suggest, you get your protein in you do your resistance training, you lift weights, you go swimming, take the stairs, don't take the lift, put some weight on your back and go for a walk, do your push-ups, do your sit-ups, Men, we need to keep physically strong. That's part of what makes us men, amongst other things as well. Remember, there are zero benefits for men and women, but at the moment I'm just talking about us men. There are zero benefits to being physically weak and unhealthy. So don't let anyone on any terrestrial TV channel or any liberal newspaper try and convince you that exercise and good nutrition is a waste of time. Always look at the source of where these articles come from. Ordinarily, they're funded by or backed by people that have got another agenda. They want us to stay physically fit, unfit and unhealthy and not put money in our own pension. There's one thing, putting money in the bank and saving it. You don't earn enough on interest anyhow. But it's another to not put money in your own bank, and that's your body. Because remember, the banks is someone else's business. It's not yours. The one thing that's yours is your body. All right, on that note, my name's Tristan Lowe and it's the Over 40s Fitness Podcast. Please feel free to like, subscribe and share. The more followers I get and subscribers I get, more people that comment, the channel will grow. It's going to take a long time, but I'm going to put that time and effort into it. I'm going to make that deposit into my pension of my YouTube channel to help people look after their bodies. All right, until the next one, thanks for watching.